Very interesting perspective, and it reminds me of 2022 when I was in that company of Obi where we went around the country, myself with him. The very first place we went to was Bauchi, where we had to even visit the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, mausoleum, and some of the visuals about Obi. Whenever I take a look at them, I'll see that very first act that Obi took, going around there, and then seeing him going there today again, but this time around not going alone. Not going with a few people. When we went there in 2022, Obi was relatively unknown, though the governor hosted him then. But now, Obi was going to the same state, and this time around, going with huge, political weight, and then very strong politicians. I saw the likes of Ben Obi there. The former Abia State Senator, Senator Nyenanya Baribe, and some very top, leaders from the southeast there, including our own professor, who you've been featuring here. You will see that delegation was actually very, very strong, very, very strong. And I'm thinking that the rhetoric that will come out of that meeting will be something that will help to forge an alliance between the North and the South, especially the Southeast, build bridges more, and then help, to reduce this tension, this friction that we've always had. Look, Charles, the best political alliances that we've always had in the country between the North and South have always been between the North and the Southeast.
That is true.
From the First Republic.
So that's people like Shagari and
in the First Republic, we had Nnamdi Azikiwe, with the Ahmadu Bellos of this world and Tafawa Balewa. And then in the Second Republic, we had Alex Ekweme alongside, Shehu Shagari, having that ticket. And then, even when we had Buhari, 2003, he tried to actually bring, the likes of the former Senate president, and then you also had Okadigbo, and then you had Umeo Zoke, the former speaker, also being given the opportunity.
Atiku Abubakar also had the same sort of
you see that, there's always been that arrangement there. If you look at Atiku Abubakar's political philosophy too, he's always had, the likes of Ben Obi around him. And then I watched an interview recently where Ben Obi was saying that in the past, Atiku Abubakar will come and spend his Christmas period in the East. And, those are the kind of mature politics that we need at this moment, not the kind of rhetoric that comes out and it looks like Nigeria is going to war, and then some people are saying that, look, the Southeast will never be given an opportunity. When I saw Peter Obi at the government house in Bauchi, I was really happy because he was received, wholeheartedly. And then Bala Mohammed saying he's a freelance politician now. No team is willing to sign him at the moment. APC hasn't signed him.
I like that.
Yeah,
so he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent, a free moral agent. PDP, is scattered, and ADC too, he's not been able to settle.